This is a review on Ultimate Spider-Man, the Miles Morales version of the character. And let's check it out. This uses the same base body mold as Ultimate Spider-Man, the regular one, and just different paint applications. The costume itself is just painted on in terms of the webbing. Let's check out the details here. It's all painted on because this is like a new teen mold that they're going to use for other figures. Hasbro. You see the costume here? It's just all black. There's no design really, unfortunately. Just in the upper body here. See by the shoulders. The hands. It has 4 extra hands and an unmasked head, which I'll get to in the review. But for now, I just want to show you the costume, show you the details. It's a nice plain body sculpt. That way when Hasbro wants to reuse it to make other figures, it's going to be pretty easy for them to do that. That's a little better. See this? The eyes. Looks pretty good, the detailing. Accurate to the comic look. I'm going to switch out the hands. Just show you the extra sets first. The classic Spidey pose. This is a pair of fists. Closed hands. You can see that design. This is that open hand design, and you can see that the finger details well on this one. See that? And I'm going to switch the head to the unmasked look. This is the unmasked Miles Morales. The head sculpt looks like the comic art. Just check this out. They did a real good job, Hasbro, in terms of the interpretation. Hasbro has really upped their game in terms of head sculpts for characters, especially the women, and even the men. They've made it, done a good job making it look like the comic art, not making it look like bad sculpts like they used to do in the past. It does look like the comic art. They did a good job on that. So if you want the unmasked look, even the hairline, sculpting detail here, it has like a texture feel for the hair. So you did a good job on the details. I'm going to switch it back to the masked. So you have the unmasked head and the 4 extra hands. The height is about 5.5 inches. Let's check out the articulation. Ball jointed, good range up, down to the sides. Ball jointed shoulders, in or out, up or down. Swivel biceps. Double articulation at the elbows. And the wrists, ball jointed, in, out, and you can spin it. A pivot torso, good range. And the waist, side to side. Ball jointed hips. It uses that, actually I should have mentioned it earlier, the hips. They improved the articulation over here with a better range of motion. Because the earlier Spider-Man ones, like the Pizza Spider-Man, the hips were not as articulated as it could have been. It was kind of restrained, especially for a Spider-Man figure. Just like the Ultimate Spider-Man, the hips here have that improved articulation. So the hips are ball jointed with improved design work there. And you got swivel thighs. You got double knee articulation. You got calf articulation right here. And ball jointed at the ankles, up, down to the sides. And I'm going to give my final word in a moment. So overall, Rob, what do you think of the Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man action figure? And really well made. It uses the same teen body mold that they use for Ultimate Spider-Man, the Peter Parker version, and it was the right call to make. They were able to get 2 figures out of that mold. It looks really good. This is the best version of the Miles Morales character in 6-inch scale. There have been a few previous attempts at making figures, but this one is just, in my opinion, the best version to get. So if you're wondering which one to get, this is it. It has a really good unmasked head, and they gave you 4 extra hands, so a good number of accessories. Really looks cool. I'm surprised they didn't give you any type of webbing though, like a web accessory. Just kind of a surprise. But other than that, I mean, the figure, the sculpt, the body mold, the articulation, as mentioned, a good addition. And if you like the character, this is the best version to get. And so that's my review. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later.